Good night, everyone. Welcome to the live post-race incident review. I already just did this, but I didn't go live, so nobody watched it. Um, Overall, nothing really happened tonight. I'll go through the only one that came close, which was a racing incident between Brennan and Troy. Well, there was two. This one was close, but I deemed this one to be a racing incident. So here we have Troy losing it in the rain on the beginning of the sprint. I think this is lap 1 or 2. Yeah, lap 3. So Troy braked on the racing line, lost it, and got into the back of Brandon here, and then he disconnected right after this, Troy. So this sucked, but I deemed it no fault racing incident. Part of racing in the rain. Brandon here lost a couple of positions, but Troy ended up just stopping and disconnecting. You got a meatball for it too. And the other one was between Christian and Thomas, and it was a good piece of sportsmanship. So this one, so here in the rain, the racing line in the section is slippy, and it's right here. And if you come one car within, you're on a much grippier part of the track, and you brake in a straight line across the track and enter the corner straight ahead. And because of that, Thomas here was going in a lot deeper than I think it's Christian ahead, and Christian also turns in, which then really kind of screws over Thomas's entry here. He was intending to go to here, pretty sure, and now he's getting forced down on the racing line to a spot he really doesn't want to be in. Christian ends up being on the ideal rain racing line, which is just on the edge of the racing line, dry racing line, and Thomas is forced down onto here, which then causes Thomas to kind of float up into Christian. They spin, but then Thomas waits and allows Christian to rejoin and gives the spot back. Christian ended up losing 2 spots here, but in the end, it's good sportsmanship. So, because of multiple factors of one, Thomas kind of like shooting for the ideal dry line or wet line and getting kind of squeezed down into a gap he didn't want to go into. If I was in this situation, I would expect the Christian to a bit farther out here, and I would have kind of just been right up beside him. But as soon as Christian kind of turned down and forced Thomas onto the dry racing line, it kind of sealed Thomas's fate here. So both parties have a little bit of involvement in here. So that's the only other one. Everyone else were self-inflicted spins and close calls, but nothing else. So that's it. There's nothing really happening tonight. But yeah, so the actual one here, I got it done super quick, but the other one, unfortunately, I didn't hit the go live. So that's it. Thanks, everyone.